So you want to know how to make carousels on Pinterest, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to do it in two different ways. I'm going to talk to you about sort of the benefits of doing them in both ways and the limitations of doing them in both ways, so you are the best educated on this topic and you can choose which method is going to work for you the best. Now, the short answer is the two ways are to do it, one, natively right on Pinterest, and the second way is to use the Instagram auto-publishing feature. I've done some carousels already on Instagram that have published to Pinterest, so I'm going to show you what those look like. I also published one that is going to be featured in today's video, but the final product has not published to Pinterest as of filming. Now, I'm going to keep an eye on it, and by the time this video is edited, possibly we can slide it in somewhere in here where I'm going to talk to you about that. Let's go ahead and talk about the first way that you can make a carousel post on Pinterest, and that is right on the Pinterest platform. You're going to go to the menu in the top left hand corner and go to Create Pin. That is the screen that I'm on right now. Once you are there, you're going to go to your file finder on your computer or your documents if you're on a Windows, I think that's what it's called. You're going to locate that folder and you are going to pull in the images that you want to make a carousel. You're going to drag them all in at the same time, and you're going to notice there's two options on the screen: create a carousel or create a grid. We're going to choose create a carousel and click Create Pin, and then you'll notice there's a little plus sign and four little dots in the bottom right hand corner or the bottom left hand corner of this pin. If you click the plus sign, you can actually upload up to 5 files to a carousel natively on Pinterest. Now, here's the limitation to this, because there is a limitation. Number one, you're limited to 5 pages. And number two, you cannot mix video and images as separate pages inside of one carousel post. So those are your main limitations for carousels directly on Pinterest. Now you're going to go on, you're going to add your title, you're going to add your description, you're going to add a destination link. You can uncheck this box if you want every single page to have a different destination link. So let's say you sell lipstick and you are showcasing 4 different shades that are in your new collection. Each of those 4 shades, the slide for each of them can have its own individual link if you would like to, and you can link that straight to the shopping page, the product page listing on your website, if that were the case. Okay, so let's actually take a brief pause and talk about mobile, because you're probably thinking to yourself, well, Heather, what if I were to create my carousel posts on my mobile phone? Because I do that on Instagram. Great, but it does not work the same. And your Pinterest pins will not turn out to be an actual carousel pin. They will turn out to be a video. So you can actually mix the images and the videos together and create a multi-slide, like multi-asset post or pin on Pinterest, but it's not a carousel, it's not the same. So as you can see here on the screen, what this looks like, it is multiple images, it's a video all put together, and then it tells you right at the bottom of the screen as you're selecting all of your assets that all of your assets will be combined to make one video. So that truly is the limitation here if you are using your mobile device. Okay, so let's talk about Instagram. So if you were to create a carousel post for Pinterest that's going to be published first on Instagram, it seems counterintuitive. However, it does give you some more functionality. Number one, you can publish up to 20 pages in a carousel on Instagram. You can combine both video and images in your one carousel post on Instagram. So that's great, right? Now on Pinterest, once it comes through the auto-publish functionality, it's going to import all of that content the same exact way it lives on Instagram. You can actually go on and edit your Instagram carousel page links if you want to. So let's say after the post hits Pinterest from Instagram through the auto-publish functionality, you go and edit the pin, you add a title, you update the caption to be a Pinterest-friendly, keyword-rich description. The link is going to automatically link to your homepage of your claimed domain, but all of those individual pages can have different links on them. So you could edit that pin and change all of those links, and that right here on the screen is kind of what that looks like. Now, if you are creating a post on Instagram for carousels, you're obviously going to go into Canva and you're going to make that content and export it. You're then going to upload that content and optimize it for Instagram. You're then going to publish it, schedule it, finish later, whatever you want to do in your workflow for that. Now here's what that Instagram carousel looks like once it publishes to Instagram. It's a typical carousel. It is mixed with images and videos in this particular example, and that will then translate over to Pinterest and look like this. Now that you've seen how you can make Pinterest carousel posts in two different ways, let's talk briefly about the mindset and the strategy around this. So Pinterest really loves several types of content when it comes to what you are doing in your strategy. So number one, they love education content. Pinterest audiences love to learn. They want to learn how to cook, how to clean, how to organize, how to decorate. I wanted to learn how to build a shed, and I did that. So there are so many different ways that you can present carousels on Pinterest in the form of education. You can also you can approach this from like an SEO-led framework. Of course, I want you to do this anyways, no matter whether you're doing an education piece of content or product focused. But SEO, as in like each slide is very searchable and incorporates some sort of main keyword that you're finding on Pinterest that then can be indexed. The last option is product led. So if you are a product seller and you want to feature your products in a carousel, maybe it's a new line you're launching, maybe you're asking for help from your community choosing fabrics or patterns or whatever. You can incorporate those into a carousel post, and each individual page could have the same link or a different link. All of this, despite the content strategy, should drive off-platform action. It should also drive on-platform action. We should be driving on-platform engagement in the form of pin clicks and saves, and outbound clicks leading to off-platform action like reading a blog post, visiting your sales page, visiting a product listing, signing up for your email list, filling out your contact form on your website, etc. Unlike Instagram, you want the click. So your Instagram carousel turned Pinterest carousel posts should encompass the ability to go to your website. The new Instagram auto-publishing functionality automatically applies your claimed domain homepage link to all of your carousel or reels, or even your image posts that you put onto your Instagram feed. All of those will contain at least your homepage link. Now it's up to you to then go back and edit it and make it the individual link that it needs to be. I do talk more about that in the updated Instagram Pinterest connection video, which I can link in the description down below. If you want to consider getting more out of your Instagram carousels, turn on the auto publishing feature on Pinterest, and then you can get more out of your Pinterest carousels by utilizing your Instagram content. It is a handshake, not a competition. All right, if you want more information and strategy on all things Pinterest marketing, make sure you head over here and watch those videos, and I will see you there.